I'm coming back from recovery from that. And the first time I ran after the injury, and even in my mind, like, I can't run. They said I can't run yet. And I did, and I was limping, and I was scared it was going to break again. When I made it to where I was going, that's when I realized everything is mentality. I was just lazy. I didn't want to work, so I was finding a way out. And after that, the next year, you can ask the coach. They told my parents I got moved us to the varsity tournament, the first or second match, and I took second and third in the varsity tournament after wrestling the JV4 the year before. And I lost to the guy that won the thing. The difference between Corey now is night and day. It's because I realized if I put my mind to it and just quit working. My dad said it too. That's the thing. My dad pushed on so young at such a young age. I didn't try myself. I went there to hang out with my friends and be cool.
Right.
You know what I mean? When I applied, they messaged me back saying your GPA isn't good enough. The wrestling coach wanted me there because by then I was good in wrestling. My last 2 years, I killed it. I loved wrestling. I cried when it was over. But then a guy, Dave Clem, Matt Hughes' old coach. That's how I met Matt Hughes through Lincoln College. He reached out to me. It was like, I heard about you. You got the mentality of a warrior. Like, you work hard. You're a workhorse. I need somebody like you to come here and work for me. I think I'm going to go there and just be another member of the team. I went there. I cut up, but right before the season, snapped my leg in 3. Thought it was over again. And that coach was like, I saw you fire.
A different leg injury.
The same leg, but different injury. Like 3 years later.
Let me bring it back to the first one. That injury is what changed you?
Well, I got tired of people thinking I was faking.
So because you were injured for real, and people thought you were faking it, you realized something was wrong.
I realized I have been lazy. And my father, my whole life, you go to my old house right now in the garage, it's still carved in there. I never forget that. It was probably like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock school night. My dad woke me and my brother up to help him do some stuff on the boat. And we tired, you know. We want to go to bed, and we out there complaining the whole time. He said, my dad, if you met, my dad is the most motivating person ever. Don't have an education, nothing, but he started his own business from the ground up, and he's living the dream, hunting properties, whatever he wants, he can do it. And that's where I got it from. But it took me forever to realize this. And I'll never forget the day. It comes to me all the time. I think about it. He stood up on the boat and was up against the garage door. Brand new garage door. He just put up. You know, one thing I hate, I cannot stand, is lazy. And he took his drill and he cut L-A-Z-Y in the back of his brand new garage door. And it's still there till this day.
Wow.
When I go home and I visit, I go to that garage and you'll see it cut in the door, lazy. And he cannot stand it. And if you know him, the way he works, he's just turned 59 Tuesday. And I could, in his voice, when I said, you're at the job site, aren't you? Oh, he's there working. He got a bunch of 20-year-olds or 30. He outworks everybody. 59 years old, up and down the ladder, running the crane, driving the truck to the shop. And that's it. He always said when I was a kid, son, it can only last so long. I never understood what he said. He used to come up to me on the football field. I'd be crying and moping. It can only last so long, son. Keep going. It can only last so long. I said, like, what do you mean? Why you always say that? And then later on, when it started getting hard, I started thinking, like, practice, look at the clock. It's like 45 minutes, but it can only last so long. And it clicked like, oh, shit. That's what my dad meant all these years. It can only last so long. Just grind. Just go.
Just go.
Just put your nose down and get to it.
So you have this injury sophomore year, your ankle snaps, and you realize you've been lazy. So what shifted in your mind? How did you change?
I just stopped worrying about excuses to get out of practice and figure out reasons to stay.
Was it immediate or was it a gradual change?
As I was healing. You know, I was on bed rest for a while. It was so bad and people come in and out, and my brother used to come over at the time he was playing football and whatever, and watching his games. It's just like sitting there for so long, away from all the sports and all your friends, and just sitting there, just yourself. And I just realized, like, I've been doing this since 3rd grade. I've seen this stuff a million times. I know the moves, I just don't apply it. I think when I get back, if I actually start trying and drilling and actually practicing and getting that extra workout in, I could cut up. And sure enough, that's what happened.
So what was the first step?
When I came back, it was with that first run. I was literally, my dad's shop is probably 200 yards from my house, and it was raining. That's all. That's the only reason why I ran, because I didn't want to get wet. I was like, I'm about to run to the house, and I'm thinking like, but this leg, I don't know if I can make it. And then right then, that doubt in my mind, like, why are you telling yourself you can't make it?
How many months out from the injury?
I broke it in January or December, and this was summertime, so it was long. Like I had the cast on for like 5-6 months. So
really?
Yeah. Then I went to Air Boot.